Welcome to Climate Briefing's climate change news headlines for the week ending Friday the 23rd of June 2017. Portugal has seen its worst forest fires in decades, which authorities say have been fueled by an unusually dangerous mix of low humidity, strong winds and extremely high temperatures. By the time the largest blaze was under control on Wednesday, 64 people had been killed and over 150 injured. The World Meteorological Organisation said this week that the Earth was experiencing another exceptionally warm year with earlier than normal heatwaves. Extreme heat affected large parts of the Northern Hemisphere, including the UK, which recorded its hottest June day in 41 years, with a temperature of 34.5 degrees Celsius at Heathrow Airport. Temperatures of 37 degrees Celsius were recorded in Paris and 38 degrees in Madrid. Outside Europe, the US experienced temperatures of almost 120 degrees Fahrenheit, nearly 49 degrees Celsius, in Arizona, Nevada and California, amidst one of the most intense heat waves recorded in that region. The majority of nuclear power stations in Europe and North America will be coming to the end of their lives around 2020. These plants produce around 3 times more power than the region's combined solar and wind-generated energy. The International Energy Agency is therefore warning that an accelerated use of renewables is needed, or new nuclear power stations, if currently planned cuts to greenhouse gas emissions are to be enacted. A fallback reliance on fossil fuels would endanger those planned cuts. Major oil companies, including ExxonMobil, Shell and BP, are supporting a plan to introduce a carbon tax that would encourage the reduction of man-made emissions. The plan, proposed by a group of elder Republican statesmen, would impose a $40 tax on every tonne of carbon dioxide produced, and this tax would increase over time. Meanwhile, on Monday, the American Supreme Court blocked an appeal by Ecuadorian villagers to collect an $8.65 billion pollution judgment imposed on the oil company Chevron by a court in Ecuador. While not disputing pollution had occurred in the Ecuadorian rainforest, Chevron said it was not liable and that the case against them had been invalidated by corrupt conduct on the part of the villagers' legal team. In China, a clampdown is being instituted to counter currently unregulated soil pollution. New draft legislation could see industrial polluters fined up to $293,000 if they dump untreated contaminants in the soil. This has been a Climate Briefing News Roundup. The in-depth stories behind these headlines can be found at climatebriefing.org.